Hey everybody, this is Murgle, and today this is going to be like a rambling-esque video, and it's about, I suppose, YouTube in general, but I guess the community as a whole. I don't know. You'll understand when I get into the topics, but I'm just going to be running around, and by the way, this is me on both characters. One of my one of my viewers pointed out, he's like, you could just multi-box because I was talking about how I didn't know who to choose to herb and mine on, and then it was obvious I have two accounts. I can do it on both. They're multi-tapped. So if you're curious who that is, this is just me and me. But anyways, into the topic of the video. So I'm not big into watching WoW videos to start. Just so you're curious, I don't really watch other WoW YouTubers ever, really. Like, it's hardly ever. And in any case, I was curious this year because I wanted to see the other farming spots of to see if anybody picked better spots or what spots they picked. Because when I was doing the Valentine's event, I wanted to get some good spots. I wanted to do my own farming, and I knew my spots could be improved on completely, and I was curious what other people had figured out. And I watched a video by an individual. I'm not going to state any names because I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, nor do I mean any ill intention from this video. But in any case, I watched a video, and they were talking about spots. And in the video, they go on to say, okay, they were farming one of the spots, and they go on to say that there's no way you could get this amount because another individual said you could get X amount from this spot. And they say it's impossible. Anybody telling you this is a lying, clickbaiting asshole, and they're obviously jerks. So, the only problem is, because I personally used that spot a couple of years ago, and I know for a fact how much you can get, and the only problem was, because of this individual's lack of research, they just threw an entire community under the bus by their own ignorance and their own inability to do it proper. And that bothers me, right? Because that affects me personally. I don't so much make those videos like make X amount here anymore. And it's not because I don't believe they're not right. They are right, alright? As any community, right, the high-end gold-making community makes a lot of money, right? We're really... Well, I'm not even up there anymore. I wouldn't consider myself a good gold maker anymore. I still make it do very well, but I'm definitely not serious about it like I used to be. And it's just like anything else. Serious rating, serious PvP. It's a very, very high-end community. And if I were to put, let's say, an hour into doing something and I get a yield of 100k worth of items in it, then I theoretically made 100k that hour. Sure, it takes a long time to sell the stuff, but I will eventually get that profit, right? And again, I don't make those videos anymore because, one, I'm not really big into the serious farming anymore. I just like to show places for their things and have fun with it. But it's the fact that you have to realize that people that make videos, anything we say, unless it's backed up by an actual fact, is an opinion. Sure, it's right, you don't make 100k in gold from the hour doing what you're doing, right? You get the items valued at 100k, but you will sell those items eventually. The whole point of you doing that is because you intend to sell them. And sure, you could count that the time it takes to post on the auction house and stuff is into that added time, and you're not really making blah 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 blah. Yes, that's true as well. I'm not going to argue that. That's absolutely true. But most of the time, people stand around in Stormwind and do nothing, or they're standing in Orgrimmar, and the time it takes you to post auctions with TSM is negligible, so I wouldn't even really consider that time either. Once you figure out how to do TSM, and you're doing auctioning properly, I would consider that a negligible time as well. But I just wanted to point out, like I said, it's all opinions, unless it's actually backed up by a fact, right? You can believe whatever you want, like... I'm not trying to turn this into a political debate, but let's say you say Donald Trump is the best president there ever was. I mean, you can agree to that if you want, um, but it doesn't make it true just because you believe it. It's your opinion, and that's it. Now, I have nothing against Donald Trump. If anything, I would consider myself a Donald Trump supporter. Sure, he's got a lot of things he could prove on, but that's just the case, right? There's a lot of Trump supporters that believe he couldn't do no wrong, right? And there's plenty he does wrong. Trust me, I'm not saying he's perfect by any means. You can all have opinions without believing it. Please, just stop believing things just because somebody on the internet said it. Okay? Like I said, unless you have something to absolutely back it up, it's your opinion. And I just don't like that this hurts our community because somebody says something, but their own ignorance is what causes the issue. And then that just hurts, like I said, our community. And I don't like seeing things like that happen. I'm not, again, trying to cause any problems, not trying to throw anybody under the bus. Just sharing my own opinion, not fact, my own opinion about the subject. So, if you cared to listen, I'll listen to your thoughts, of course. Always try and reply. That's my motto on the channel. I always try and answer everybody with my own personalized answer to any question or any comment. And that's what we go for. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.